Bridge him up and get to like what's called Ashi Garami. It's pretty much just like, it's like a leg lock entry, but you don't have to attack the leg lock. You can just use it to get out and mount. So again, I want to load him forward. If he's throwing punches, I don't want to try it straight away from here because I'm opening myself up. I need that split second where he comes with his hand. Now here, I'm bumping his hips up with my hips. I'm not really pushing through my arms because if I can push as hard as I want with my arms, even if I've got some crazy bench press or whatever, I'm not going to push him up. It's my hips have to do it. I don't want my elbows flying up. I need to stay tight. I hit him with a bridge and then he's up. See how he's easy to support now with my arms once I've got him up with my hips. Now I'm putting one knee through the middle and one leg outside. This is where people get confused. They'll go like one leg in, try and do both, or some other kind of stupid shit, or like one leg outside. I'm going one leg in the middle and the other comes round here. I'm putting pressure, I'm using my hips and I'm away. If he falls down to where I can attack the leg lock, that's good. If he's made all this space, it's MMA and I just want to stand up and just technical lift. Sometimes if I go for that elbow knee, so we're chaining them together, go for this elbow knee and he's putting his weight this side, that gives me a chance to throw this leg over and knee in the middle and come out the other way. If that's tricky for you, just bridge him up. But we end up in the same spot. Notice how my legs aren't like splayed all over because he just crushes that and pushes back into a strong position. There's this combination, hinge, flex and hips. See that? When I lift my hips, especially if he's trying to punch me now and then, if my hips are flat, he can still get powerful shots off. Oh. If I get my hips up in the air and he's trying to punch back, it's like it's a real struggle for him, especially with this foot here. I can extend him out. Then I've got chances to stand up. Simple enough. Go!
Yes.
I'll probably have less than a lot of people. More.
Bottom guy obviously trying to escape, reverse position, back to your feet. If you get full guard back, just recycle to the mount. So you're on top for 2 minutes, you're on bottom for 2 minutes.
I had a couple times you said about like starting from a negative. What does that mean, and why are you training it?
So starting from a negative, it just means like starting in a really bad spot. So it's like, it often depends on the game plan of your opponent. I'm fighting a wrestler. He said it himself, no secret he wants to take me down. So I've got to work from them bad spots. Also, it just gets you working your pace, gets you working your fitness. It's like, sometimes, you know, when you're in fight shape, to push yourself, you need to get someone to start on you in a really bad spot. You work out. By the time you've used all that energy to get back out, you kind of like level.
You're working a lot of wrestling defense then?
Yeah, obviously. I always work that anyway. It's like, you know, I'm fighting a wrestler, but it's not like I've just magically started to go, okay, I'm only doing wrestling defense, because I always work wrestling defense and offense. I love wrestling. Wrestling's like, you have to train it all the time. I'm like, you can't be someone who's training under Abdul the Slam Man Muhammad, the legend, Cage Rage, Cage Warriors champ, and not be training wrestling all the time.
Yeah. Heard you saying on an interview the other day that like it was the one where he was on it as well, and you were saying like you know what he's going to do and he sort of knows what you're going to do. Where do sort of the surprises come from then?
I think maybe I always put it in my head that anyone could knock me out, which is, I fight really aggressively, but I'm not stupid. I respect everyone's striking, especially in 4-ounce gloves. He prides himself in his wrestling. Oklahoma, okay, fucking doing musicals and wrestling since he was 4. I'm happy to play with that wrestling, but also I respect his striking. He trains with good kickboxers.
Yeah. Obviously, doing yourself will train grappling for MMA. How does that sort of vary from like pure grappling in sort of like in terms of intensity and?
It's just the flows, the timings of it. It's not like, so it's like pure wrestling can be really fast to get the point, be really slow whilst you've got time to work each other out. Jiu-jitsu, MMA grappling can kind of be that mid-ground where it can be slow and fast. There can be no space, then suddenly there's space, and then there's an elbow in it. So it's kind of like, it's a mixed martial art. It's got the mix of everything. So there's that timing changing the scrambles, and obviously you have to be aware of that whole other dimension, getting elbowed in the mush.
Yeah.
Which is what makes it exciting. When
you find yourself on your back in a fight, what is the aim? Is the aim to go for a sub, or is it to get back to your feet as quick as you can?
It's whatever presents itself. You know, there's like, if you can get back up straight away, get back up straight away. If there's a sub, get a sub. If you can tie them together, get a sweep, get a sweep. If you've got elbows, fucking look at Michael Bisping versus George St. Pierre. He was smashing George in the 3rd round before he got jabbed. He smashed George St. Pierre for a minute. George St. Pierre got the takedown and stood up like, fucking hell, where am I? You know. So it's what's there. You can't say I'm going to do this exactly, I'm going to do that exactly, because it's what's there in that situation.
Yeah. Under 2 weeks out now. How's the weight looking, mate?
Weight is way ahead of schedule. It's looking smooth. You know, I'm still like disciplined with it, but I've got a little bits extra room for stuff here and there. I had my last Palmo, not weekend just gone, but the weekend before. I was at Central Park. I had a half Palmo with mushroom and jalapenos on top, which is probably one of the more healthy athletic toppings.
Got 2 vegetables on it.
Yeah, you've got your antioxidants, you've got your capsaicin, and instead of the roasties, I just had a full salad and steamed vegetables. So it's, you know, it's balanced out.
When will the next one be then?
Oof. So it might be when I'm back in Middlesbrough, get it proper. Might be able to bring Palmos in the post. You know, he's coming to the fights. Mark from Palmos in the post, he might take some Palmos up. If we can find a place to cook them, I'll get some Palmos. Get Kyle some Palmo. I know he'd love to try some after his weight cut. So yeah, so either in London, Palmos in the post can bring the goods and find somewhere to cook it, or I'll just go to Borough Market the next day, fill up, and get the Palmo as soon as I get back in the mighty Borough.
Yeah.
Because London's got nothing on Borough.
You and Kyle then, is it all love? You just, like I said, sharing food after the fight, is it friendly enough?
Look, people go, is it bad blood? Are you super respectful? I don't give a fuck. Harry is the most important human to me that has ever lived, and I'm the most important human to Harry. You know, when we spar, we fucking bash each other. You know, I can be respectful to some lad from America. I'm still going to kill him. That's the plan. I don't care. You know,
Yeah.
I don't care how much respect. It doesn't change anything. That's it. I just wandered in.
Listen, you better fucking win, yeah? In this old age, 47, and I only doing it because of him, the sparring with him. Have I right or wrong?
You've been 47 for 10 years.
I am 47, yeah? I don't know the date and month, but it is 47. I was born in sometime, I think it was August. It was hot, that's what my mom told me. But yes, he's been trained hard. He went to fight.
What is it about him? What is it about him?
What's about him?
Yeah.
He's a good lad. That's the one thing. Very quiet and very hard. He trains every morning, twice a day, 6 days a week. Yeah. When he's on holiday, this fucker goes away on holiday, but this guy prepare his training, prepare for his fight, and he cancels the holiday. That's a good about this guy.
My holiday was fucking miles away from me. Well, it was like 4 days. It was like 10 weeks away.
He prepare holiday.
I went
But
on,
this guy
I've
doesn't.
been on one holiday in the past fucking
I can
8 years.
I can give that. This guy, he doesn't go holiday. When you fight, he's serious.
He's
and
going on
he takes
holiday
it-
soon.
He
I know
takes
exactly.
it very, very serious.
Yeah, I was meant to be fighting in
In when?
Manchester. The fucking holiday was
Yeah.
booked for after that.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Chat shit.